Physical and chemical changes. Physical changes can be defined as these are the changes in which matter changes form but not chemical identity. For example, here you can see the different examples of the physical changes: melting ice, chopping wood, shredding paper, mixing gray and green marbles. All of these are the examples of a physical change. In a physical change, matter only changes form. Now, what is matter? Matter has many definitions, but the most common is that it is any substance which has mass and occupies space. Here you can see all the things shown on this page have mass and they occupy space. So it means that all of these are matters, and in a physical change, matter is not going to do any chemical reaction, it just changes its form. Whereas in case of a chemical change, a chemical reaction occurs and new products are formed. In a chemical change, a chemical reaction occurs and new products are formed. Here in case of burning wood, you can see there is the burning of the wood, fuel, and there's the formation of carbon dioxide and water. In case of the rotting bananas, it is also an example of the chemical change because bananas contain iron containing chemicals which react with the oxygen in the air when the cells are cut open. When exposed to the air, these chemicals react in a process known as oxidation, turning the fruit brown. In the next example, that is mixing vinegar and baking soda. When vinegar and baking soda are first mixed together, hydrogen ions in the vinegar react with the sodium and bicarbonate ions in the baking soda. The result of this initial reaction is two new chemicals, carbonic acid and sodium acetate. So here, when we are going to mix vinegar and baking soda, there is the formation of carbonic acid and sodium acetate. So we can say that this is also an example of the chemical reaction. In case of fireworks, again, there is the burning or combustion reaction will occur. Now, physical change can be defined as a physical change takes place when a substance changes in size, shape, or form. Many times, a physical change is due to a change in the temperature. Whenever temperature changes, for example, if there is an ice left on the kitchen counter, so it will melt. So there, due to the temperature, it is going to change its form from solid to the liquid. So physical change takes place when a substance changes in size, shape, or form. Whereas a chemical change is a change that produces a new substance. In case of a chemical change, there is the production of a new substance. For example, if we are going to burn something, so we will see that after burning wood, there is the formation of ash. So chemical change is a change in which there is the formation of the new substances. So what are the difference between a physical and a chemical change? A physical change is a change of matter that occurs without changing the chemical composition of matter. So here is no change in the chemical composition of the matter. Whereas in case of a chemical change is a change of chemical composition of matter. It is a change in the chemical composition. Physical changes are usually reversible. Okay, you are going to get it back. Whereas the chemical changes are usually irreversible. In case of physical changes, new products are not formed. They are just going to change their form. In case of a physical change, there is the production of new substance. As we have discussed in the earlier examples, like vinegar and baking soda, there is the formation of the new substances. Some changes occur when heating or cooling is done, whereas changes always involve absorption or release of energy. In case of a chemical change, in case of physical changes, changes have no effect on the chemical bonds of molecules of a substance. As it is not a chemical change, so there is no effect on the chemical bonds of molecules. Whereas in case of a physical change, it has a direct effect on the chemical bonds of molecules in a substance. Thank you. That's all from today's lesson.